This is the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Deluxe Class G2 Universe Road Rocket. Quite possibly the best figure in the entire wave. I picked it up from my local Toy Kingdom store. This is a retail toy store, right here, one of the biggest toy store chains here in Manila, for about 1,900 Philippine pesos, which translates to about 34 US dollars. Hooray for inflation! $34 now for a deluxe class figure. I remember just a couple years ago, $34 was the price of a Voyager class figure. What has the world come to now? Anyway, let's get this guy out of packaging. And here is Road Rocket out of packaging. And boy, this figure looks incredible. This is the figure that was most anticipated in this entire wave. Oh my gosh, it is so amazing. Now I have him posed here. I think I got my pronouns right. He's trying to flip an Energon pancake. More on that later. Let's take a closer look at the details of this figure. So Road Rocket was actually part of the G2 continuity of toys and comic books from Hasbro. And he looks something like this. And in the comic books, he would look something like this. His toy was actually pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't the greatest of all these Cybertron or, you know, G2 toys, but it was a pretty cool Scout class figure. And if you didn't already know, Road Rocket is a redeco or repaint of the Legacy Prime Universe RC. The big difference obviously are the color of the plastic and paint apps that they used, and a brand new head sculpt that looks more like Road Rocket in the comic books and even in the toys. Between the two, I'm actually getting more of a feminine look or vibe with this figure. And this one has more of the masculine look. I don't know if it has to do with the colors or the quality of the plastic, but if you look at them at a glance, you'd think that this would be the male Autobot and this would be the female Autobot. I don't know, it's probably just an illusion, but let me know what you guys think. So the figure comes with, well, basically just one accessory and a removable. This is actually it's a pancake flat iron, okay? As you can see, the paint apps are only on the side of the wheel that's exposed during alt mode, but the inside of the wheels are not painted, unlike what they did with RC, because this one is a waffle iron. So if it's a pancake iron, you know, it's going to get burnt anyway, so the paint would be useless. And the way it works is you just got to put it in his, you can have him hold it in his hand, and he can do this during combat or during resting and recharging. And this is actually the Energon pancake. You slide it in, put it in like this, much like how I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. This is how he's going to dish out that Energon pancake. And the Energon pancake can be used to recharge other Autobots. You could just shoot them off like a Nerf, like that, and any Autobot that catches it would automatically be recharged. Now, if you flip the pancake iron like this, the pancake becomes a deadly weapon. Now, he can easily throw this at Decepticons. And in the same vein, if he does throw this, instead of recharging the Decepticons, it would automatically deplete them of their energy. So, Megatron. So that's how you do it. And I like the fact that Hasbro included that sort of non-spring-loaded firing mechanism for this pancake, Energon pancake. I think that's one of the great things about this figure. You get a unique weapon that's only for this mold. Now the figure is done in this red sort of glossy plastic and black plastic that's got some really nice paint highlights. In his abdomen, you've got a matte black finish. The motorcycle bits have a flat matte red finish. We'll see more of that in alt mode. He's also got a lot of this deep metallic blue highlights on his forearm and the shins, as well as on that head sculpt. The head sculpt, I think, is pretty gorgeous. I love it, and it actually has very good light piping. It's kind of giving me a sort of a Cyber Ninja or Nightbird look. I wouldn't be surprised if they repainted this mold into Nightbird. That would be pretty cool using this head sculpt. Because the RC figure was so successful, Hasbro decided to give us two more redecos of that mold. First one is Road Rocket, and the next one is going to be the Shattered Glass Flame War, which I've got on pre-order. Don't worry, I'm going to review that when it comes. As for mold degradation, the figure kind of has a little bit of looseness to it, but the RC figure did already have a loose ab hinge. And this is so that it's easy for him to just look up and just strike a pose. Like if he's trying to imitate Optimus Prime, or if he's just trying to pose under the Cybertronian sun, it's easy for you to get him in that pose. And that's why Hasbro made that joint very loose. But all the other joints seem to be very, very tight. A little bit looseness on the hinge on the hips, but all in all, very, very good. Very little mold degradation. Also, this figure, before I forget, also has a very nice looking faction symbol on his chest. This is I guess this is the G2 Autobot faction symbol. And also, if you wanted to make the figure look a lot more accurate in the comic books or in his old G2 toy, you can remove the front part of the motorbike and you can plug in the pancake flat iron, and it'll actually form his wheel backpack, which is akin to how he looked like in the comic books and even in the toy, the old G2 toy. So that could work. Transformation. It's the same as RC, so we'll try to do this very, very swiftly. Okay, go ahead and fold this piece right here, and it's going to go on top of his head. Rotate that piece and just let it rest just above his head. Okay, forearms, they are going to fold down and cover the fists. Go ahead and untab the shoulders. And then this entire section right here is going to fold up, rotate like this. And then the feet, you're going to fold like this, fold out and tab, fold out and tab, fold these out. Go ahead and fold that entire hip assembly. And you're going to scoot the legs all the way up here. Same with this one, all the way up here. The arms, you're going to just combine them here to form the rear part of the bike. The feet, they're going to combine right here, form the rear wheels. Okay. Plug it in like that. And then finally the wings. They are going to tab, connect to the legs and to the shoulders. This, and there you go. There is Road Rocket in his sports motorcycle. Oh, wow. It looks so cool. This one, you can just plug it in right here, or you can split the pancake and form two halves of an Energon pizza. That looks cool, but for now we're gonna just remove those and let's just appreciate the bike for what it is. Look at this. It's done in this really nice flat matte red pin apps here on the wings, on the front part of the bike. I mean, I think this is a good choice on the part of Hasbro. Had they made it glossy, I think it would have made the figure look so cheap. But here, given the fact that it's matte, it just makes the figure look so premium. I'm just overwhelmed. How amazing the color scheme of this figure came out. And for comparison, in alt mode, here is the Legacy RC with Road Rocket. And boy, you can see how Road Rocket puts RC to shame. Look how incredible the details of this alt mode compared to this one. The RC just looks cheap compared to this one, who looks so premium with that flat red finish on the bike. Look at that. Very, very nice. Absolutely well done. And so some final thoughts on this Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 collection, Deluxe class, Road Rocket. I think it's an awesome figure. If you're going to pick up just one figure from this first wave of Velocitron figures, Road Rocket has to be the figure you pick up. The figure is going to get 1,000 over 10, 1,000% approval on this figure. Absolutely gorgeous. Hasbro and Takara Tomy did a wonderful job with this figure. I think you're going to love this figure more than RC. If you weren't so happy with RC, try picking up this figure. I guarantee you'll be amazed with this figure. Let me know in the comment section what you think of Transformers Legacy Velocitron Road Rocket. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.